Donato, he says, convicted felon, 400 pounds, broke as a joke, have 2 beautiful children and a wife who has always supported me and my addiction. What do you suggest? I've been listening to your podcast for about a year.
Get jacked and make money. I mean, I think one of the first 10 episodes, I don't remember which episode number it was, but it was get jacked and make a lot of money of the BK show. You just need to get jacked. You need to lose the weight because you got 2 beautiful kids. They look to you to emulate what a adult is. And so if you're overweight, you're not a great example of humanity. If you're broke, you're not a great example of humanity. And as a dad, you have a responsibility to be able to protect them and defend them. And I don't know many 400-pound people who, unless they're 400 pounds of muscle, who can really hold their own, even a 400-pound person with muscle. Just the other day, Ryan, the fuck is his name? That UFC, the grappler guy, Gordon Ryan. Gordon Ryan took down a dude who was 400 pounds. He's like one of the biggest strongmen on the planet. And because he got winded so quickly, you know what I mean? So anyway, whether he's fat or muscular doesn't matter. I'm guessing it's 400 pounds of fat. Get jacked, make a lot of money, and figure out how to, if the question is, how do I make a lot of money? You're better off asking Google and YouTube, how do you make money, than asking me here, right? Because then I'd be doing private coaching for you here instead of answering everyone's questions. So like, do the research, FIO, figure it out. A lot of people go, how do I get jacked? Ask Google, ask YouTube. What little money you have, invest it on a coach, a nutrition coach, a fitness coach, or you can get it for free knowledge by doing some research. If you don't have the money to spend on a coach, you have the time to spend on research. Like, do the research if it's important enough. It's when people keep asking me like, well, how do I do that? And how do I do that? And how do I do that? It's like, bro, you don't really want it. Because if there was a gun to your head, you wouldn't be like, how do I do it? You would fucking figure out how to lose 400 pounds and how to make money because there's a gun to your head. And so that's what this man needs to do. When you start getting jacked and making money, you start building momentum, number one. Number two, getting jacked and making money both involve a high level of self-development, personal growth. You have consistency, you have focus, you have discipline, you have delayed gratification. All 4 of those things is what makes an awesome human. And people who are fat and broke typically don't have those 4 elements.
I almost think it's more of a question of like, how does he start taking action? Because he said he's been listening to you for a year. I'm sure there's a lot of people watching that have listened to you for a year plus. Like, you started in October 2022, so there's a good chance a lot of people have been watching you at least for 6-7 months, right? So what would you tell the person that, whether it's in, like his position where he needs to lose weight, taking action in that way, or they need to start posting on social media, they know they want to, but they don't? Like, what's your message to the person who is not taking action, knows they need to, but they're just dragging ass and not doing,
Yeah, well, the answer is to start taking action, even if it's like removing one bad thing out of your diet. When I was a personal trainer, man, here's a great story for all of you guys. When I was a personal trainer, we would get clients who were like 350, 400 pounds, male or female, it didn't matter. They would waddle in, they said, hey, I just bought a gym membership to LA Fitness. I get 1 free personal training session. Show me all the machines so I could do it on my own. I'm like, all the machines in the world in here are not going to do anything for you. We have to adjust your diet, because 1 hour in the gym can get destroyed by the 23 hours of you eating a poor diet and not knowing what macros are, proteins, fats, carbs, how much to eat. So, ma'am, can you write down everything that you ate today? And they would write down everything they ate, and I would inevitably find something. I go, can you take that one thing out? Might be a soda, right? Like a fully loaded can of sugary soda. Not a Diet Coke, but a full-on Coke. And I go, if you take that Diet Coke out and you replace it with whatever, 4 more glasses of water, and you do that for a month, this is about how much fat you're going to lose, in addition to coming here and working out. And if you work out on the same machines over and over again, your body's going to get used to it, so you're going to fall in the rut. And so you need a program. So routinely, I would tell people, remove one thing and replace it with something positive, and do it for 4 weeks straight. 1 month, and then remove one more thing and replace it with something positive. It's when people swing the pendulum too far extreme. They go, hey man, I've been sitting on the couch eating Cheetos, listening to your shit for a whole year, weighing 400 pounds and broke. I'm not saying that's what this guy's doing, but let's assume, right? All right, so now that you've been doing that, trying to get inspired and motivated, I got an idea. Why don't you put the bag of Cheetos down and put the Coke down and go and just walk around the block twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. And I think one of the easiest things for everyone to do, and in fact, Andrew, maybe you can put a link in here in the chat box to Andy Frisella's 75 Hard. It's free. Go do Andy Frisella's 75 Hard, and it gives you a starting point. Like if someone's not going to do 75 hard and I don't make any money from it, I don't think fucking Andy makes any money from it because it's free. It's just a good product that gets people moving in a forward momentum towards positivity.